Tonight on a story we've been tracking now for nearly a year. A convicted serial child molester who terrorized communities in both Rhode Island and Massachusetts was back in court today. Last year, prosecutors admitted that they should have asked to civilly commit Richard Gardner last year. But today, the district attorney got a second chance to ask a judge to keep Gardner in custody. Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin joins us now live in studio with the very latest. Caroline?
Well, Mike, the repeat sex offender with Rhode Island ties is set to be released in just 4 days. But a district attorney in Massachusetts is fighting back ahead of that release, saying the man convicted of sexually abusing young boys here in Rhode Island and in Massachusetts should never see the light of day. An all too familiar place for level 3 sex offender Richard Gardner, back in the courtroom Friday, days before he's set to be released.
When you look at every time that man has been released out into the world, he has snatched children. That's
Plymouth County District Attorney Timothy Cruz, who spoke on camera following Gardner's appearance in Brockton Superior Court. He's asking a judge to keep the convicted child sex offender in custody.
Every time he's had an opportunity to be released, he's done something wrong. We need to stop it now.
Gardner's original 190-year sentence was whittled down to just 28 years.
Richard Gardner.
He was released early last October due to several legal factors. That's when Eyewitness News caught up with Thomas Shearman via Skype.
Absolutely horrifying. I can't even believe they let this man out on the street again.
At just 10 years old, Shearman was kidnapped by Gardner. The now 50-year-old was first convicted in 1989 for kidnapping and raping 2 Warwick boys, as well as kidnapping a Providence boy. He appealed that conviction, but in 1993, he pleaded guilty in the case.
He's not wired right.
Elsworth's son was taken by Gardner.
He'll do it again.
Right out of their home in 1988. At Friday's hearing, a psychologist testified that Gardner would likely commit similar crimes if he's released.
These were impulsive, grab a kid, take him off. That's very hard to stop.
As was evidenced last fall, when just days after he was released from prison, he was rearrested on a probation violation following an incident at a Quincy library. And Gardner served much of his original sentence here in Rhode Island before he was released in 2004. Then he had to serve a sentence in Massachusetts on similar charges until he was released last October. He'll remain in custody until this process is finished. I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.